talk about Pitch Wars. Part 2. Today is how to prepare. 1. This is going to sound like a no-brainer. First thing you got to do is write a completed manuscript. I know it sounds like a silly piece of advice, but there are people out there who will think, submission window is open from this date to this date, then I don't need to finish it by the day I query, I can finish by the date that it closes. Wrong. Don't do that. Just don't. First of all, your book probably won't be ready if you're just trying to hammer out a first draft. A lot of Pitch Wars mentors are going to ask for partials and fulls as early as the first day of the window being open. When I entered, my mentor responded and asked for the full within I think 15 minutes of me pressing send. I was like, 2, review that manuscript. And one of the first things I look for as a mentor is if there's tons of typos in the sample, I'm not going to pick you because I'm going to assume that the entire thing needs editing, and Pitch Wars isn't about editing. It's a mentoring process about development with your book and your characters, and yeah, I'm sure we'll go over grammar too some, at least. I mean, if you need it, I understand that everyone needs an editor, but this is not that time. So if you need proofreading, friend do it, hire an editor. There's a lot of great freelance editors out there. If you feel like you need one, hire one of those. My husband's snoring. I don't know if you can hear him. 3, start researching the mentors. When you're applying, you should really put into thought not only who's looking for what, but who out there looks like they would blend with your style? Who do you think would teach you a lot? Who do you think you might get along with? That's really important. Follow everyone on Twitter. I mean, there's lists out there. You can just easily click, 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 boom, add them to your Twitter list. Read their blogs. Check out Brenda's website. Right now, there's the June setting workshop. Last month was the May voice workshop, and mentors are volunteering their time to critique 500 words. See how they edit. I mean, and if their style matches what you're looking for, add them to the list. Don't be stalkerish about it. People are pretty friendly, so I mean, if you hit them up on Twitter, I'm sure they'll talk to you or they ask questions. Speaking of the workshops I just mentioned about, step 4 would be absorb as much information as you can. Regardless of whether you get into Pitch Wars or not, as an author, you should always want to be learning and honing your craft and learning new skills. At least for me, I like to find a mentee who is proving that they really want this. They're really working hard. They're dedicated to their book. They're dedicated to their craft. I think we're on 5. Work on your query, which is so important. I got well over 100 applications last year. And while I do read all submissions, including the sample pages, I'm not going to lie. The strength of your query made me pay attention more on the pages, if that makes sense. Really work on that query, and here's how you can do that. 1, there are past workshops on Brenda's blog, mentors who are giving away query critiques. I just did one for my birthday last week. Tons of mentors give those away. Just keep your eyes out, and the best way to do that is to follow the previous step, which is follow the mentor. And there's blogs on how to write queries. Don't submit your first draft query. You should probably rewrite your query just as much, if not more, than you actually rewrite your novel. 6. Start developing a healthy attitude. Sometimes people get really to take a deep breath when you enter these contests. They're stressful. The healthy attitude that there are hundreds of people who are going to enter this contest. Be like, I'm going to meet people and learn as much as I can, and I'm not going to be a troll on the internet. Start prepping now because it's easier said than done. 7. Read as much as you can. I know you're really focused on your book right now. The way to get to know mentors is to read their books. Read how the mentors write. Support your fellow author. You know, they say the more you read, the better you write. I find that to be true. It's part of the process. 8. Start connecting with the community now. Hashtag Pitch Wars is already starting to get some buzz. The mentors are on there. Other people are on there. You can start connecting with other authors. That's what Pitch Wars is all about, is really this great, tight-knit author community. And you don't need to wait till July and August. Start that now. And I met a lot of friends through Pitch Wars. Each author I've met has really changed my life, and I think you'll become better writers because of it. 9. It's not done often enough. Go thank Brenda. That's a great way to prep for Pitch Wars. She does a lot for this contest. A lot of coordination, a lot of hard work. She's an author too with a great career. She's writing books, and yet she's taking time out to do this because she loves helping other authors. So go thank Brenda, the creator of Pitch Wars. 10. Back next week for another part of the Pitch Wars series. Like always, if you have a question, tweet me at Nikki_Roberti. I know Pitch Wars seems far away, but the party's going on now. So start prepping. It's going to be the best season yet. I just feel it. Click, 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 boom.